I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Well, look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mayfield on 1st down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw, and his throw is incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And that's going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And this is caught at the 8. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. Touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down. It's Harris. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
This is unbelievable.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Harris. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point right down the middle. They'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Cleveland offense making their way out. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Tackle made by the longtime member of these Browns, Joe Schobert. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Mayfield, open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, shedding through the defense. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
They'll run on 1st down. Felton. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback or running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration, because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He'll swing that out, complete to McFarland. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Jackson. It's brought in by Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 6 yards left on 2nd down. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point safely through. That'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mayfield now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 38, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Mayfield on play action. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
3 yards the gain there, second down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. He'll look to throw. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Second and goal from the 1. Chubb again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Harrison Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance, it's run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. This is Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 27, Mayfield's got Hooper on the short connection. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. To throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Mayfield off the play fake. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 4. Mayfield to throw it. Going out wide, finds Chubb. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll make it 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right, and just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll start on the ground with Harris. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back. They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete to Freiermuth. and a gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Jackson now. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? The quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
Jackson on 1st down. Quick slant finding Claypool. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
2nd and 2. Chubb on the counter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's brought down. operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run it again with Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And now, as with every potential turnover, so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Mayfield.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.